So I could bring back Graves next season as no A, where he'll be a 20-year-old. He's got pretty much 12 in everything. He's had a pretty sick season. He's played 30 games, and about 30 games 3 years in a row. All 3 years he's been about 50-50. As you can see, he's got pretty much right at 900 save percentage all 3 years. And this season he's having a pretty sick year, 18-6. And he'd be a pretty nice OA. Plus he's real, so it's kind of cool. But if you compare him to Silva's stats, 31-1 this season. Quite phenomenal. 9-10. He'll probably win the goaltender of the year award, but he's been ridiculous. He's about a 13 and everything, so it's just a tad difference. As you can see, those 1 points kind of make a big difference sometimes. So the option is to either bring back Greaves as no A and roll 50-50 with Vigo, the import pick this year, who's like a kind of got a bunch. And if you look at him closely, he's actually got the higher rating in the more important categories like reflexes and rebound. In my opinion, are the two most important because those let they're really like instinctual things for goalies, and then recovery also. And the stuff that's low, if you look, is like puck handling and passing. I don't value as highly. Poke check maybe. Blocker glove would be nice to see higher, but again, he'll progress. He's only 17, so for a year or two, he'll go up and be a beast. Those 19, 20-year-old seasons. He'll be 18 next season. So, kind of tempted to roll with him next season and then use Sidok, who's my first round pick, as a backup next year, who will be, again, the ratings look so low. You got to remember the young computer generated players are a lot weaker in the future. So, that's actually like a first round pick goalie. But, and then, so if I do that, roll with Vigo and Sidok next year, Doc or whatever you say his name. I'll be able to bring back Bran as an OA, which is pretty crazy because he's 6'8", 230 with 17 strength and 14, 15 in all the defensive categories. So that would be pretty nasty. I guess I could probably bring back Hill, but I think he'll probably be in the AHL next season. He was drafted by the NHL. He's pretty crazy though. It's up to 14 speed, which is ridiculous. He's our captain, so I guess I could risk bringing him back. One of those two, and then actually, you know what? The more I think about it, might even be the best to bring back this guy. He's actually had the best season out of the three. He's got 31 points, a plus 40, plus minus, which is way above the other two. It's 15 checking, 14 strength. It's been pretty monstrous too. They're all about the same offensively. They're all about a 13 to 14 defensive rated, so it'll be interesting. I think any of those three back would be pretty nice. I could even bring back Reeser, which would be kind of cool because he actually has been more of the backup. I kind of screwed him over. I traded for him after he had a couple big seasons. Like he had 10 goals last year as a defenseman, and he played in like all the games pretty much for Sarnia. And then I traded for him and only played him about 20 games. So it'd be cool to be able to bring him back, even though he's not quite as highly rated as the other two. He's a tad more balanced offensively than the other ones, and bring him back and play him full time. And then those other guys can kind of move on after the big season because, again, that'd be kind of realistic, like the backup 19-year-old coming back as an OA instead of the guys that had a ton of success in real life, like a 6'8" guy that had a ton of success and hopefully wins a Memorial Cup or whatever, would definitely have an opportunity in like the ECHL or the AHL to move on and play there. So I think it'd be pretty cool and realistic to have Freezer come back maybe. Because, yeah, next season Trotter will be on the starting lineup too. He's a 16-year-old who's just pretty solid. He'll be, I'm going to be quite a bit weaker next season. Shreddle will be the absolute stud with Clark next season. He'll be back as a 19-year-old and be a monster. He had a big season this season, 13 goals too. So, anyways, that's it. I just want to go over the goalie situation there.